Dear students, in senior JEE, for senior JEE students and for senior MSET students, now I am handling senior maths 2A, the first chapter complex numbers. Chapter 1 complex numbers. A vital role will be played in senior JEE mains and advanced. This chapter is most important in mains and advanced concept. Of course, much depth concept for senior JEE and advanced. Very easy chapter in IPA. So much more difference between IPA and objective regarding this chapter. Until yesterday in mathematics 2A, we have completed partial fractions, quaternion expressions, theory of equations until objective level 4 and IPA theory concept of sums. Wherever, whatever necessary, everything we have completed. Now, let us discuss the definition, theory and concept today regarding the complex numbers. Put side heading complex numbers. Complex number. A complex number is an ordered pair of a complex number. A complex number is an ordered pair of real numbers a comma b, ordered pair of real numbers. Ordered pair of real numbers a comma b. The set of complex numbers C. The set of complex numbers, like this you should write C. Set of complex numbers C is denoted by, C can be defined as or denoted as the set bracket ordered pair A comma B such that A belongs to R, comma B belongs to R. That C is equal to, that means the complex number C is equal to R cross R. So everything is real number only. Depends upon the real number, the ordered pair is called as complex number. The notation is capital C. The notation of capital C we can say in other way that if A belongs to R, B belongs to R, the complex number which is in the form of A plus IB. The number which is in the form of A plus IB where A belongs to R, B belongs to R is called as a complex number. Complex meaning more. It's a group. Here it's a group of two real numbers including an imaginary number. Such group is called as complex number in proper definition. Let us write the proper definition. If A belongs to R, real number, comma B belongs to R, the numbers which is in the form of, the number which is in the form of the number which is in the form of A plus or minus IB or A plus IB is called as complex number. Complex number. Where the notation, where I is equal to root of minus 1, that is I square is equal to 1. To calculate the negative square roots, we are imaginary we are imagining the number as I square in minus 1. What is the imagination? Example, minus 4 is there. You can write this one as 4 into minus 1. So, imaginizing like this, that minus 1 can be written as 4i square. So, 4i square overruled plus or minus 2i. I means there is no proper. Simply we are imagining. So, the imagination depends upon the negative square root and a real root. Summation or difference is nothing but a complex number. Among this complex number, let us going to discuss about addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, square root and everything. This is the simple definition. Now, addition of complex numbers. Addition or subtraction directly you can write. Addition or subtraction. If Z1 is equal to A1 plus IB1, comma Z2. Z2 is equal to this simply notation C1, C2 are simply Z. General notation X comma Y are the coordinates of a Cartesian plane. So X comma Y are X1 comma Y1, X2 comma Y2, X3 comma Y3, they are said to be Cartesian coordinates. In the Cartesian coordinates, if we are writing in the form of x plus iy or x minus iy or x1 plus iy1, x2 plus iy2, the notation, complete notation is denoted with z1 or z2 or z like that. So, of course, if a1 plus ib1 is a complex number, if we represent with this z1 is a complex number and z2 is another complex number which is in the form of a2 plus ib2. z1 is equal to a1 plus ib1, z2 is equal to a2 plus ib2. That implies addition of complex numbers can be written as real part plus real part. Here you can write a1 plus a2, a1 plus a2 plus I of b1 plus b2, a1 plus a2 plus I of b1 plus b2. Here you can understand, here I am writing a is called real part. Here a is called real part. Upside only right. Here A1 is called real part, B1 is called imaginary part, A2 is called real part, and B2 is called imaginary part. Real part, comma B is called. A is called real part and B is called an imaginary part. Imaginary part. In a similar way, you can understand now. So Z1 plus Z2 you can write within the brackets that A1 plus A2 put a bracket comma B1 plus B2. Whenever the complex number is representing in the open interval concept or in the bracket, this indicates, first one indicates real part. It is not x coordinate, simply you can understand that real part. It is imaginary part. Simply if Z is equal to 3 comma 5, they indicate that the meaning itself is 3 plus 5i. 3 indicates real part and 5 indicates imaginary part. So Z1 plus Z2 is equal to x. Now in the similar way, Z1 minus Z2 you can write. Z1 minus Z2 becomes like this. You can write A1 minus A2 minus of. Otherwise plus A1 plus you take common. And I into within the brackets we can write d1 minus by 2. The representation you can write as bracket a1 minus a2 comma b1 minus b2. This is the addition or subtraction. Of course, like vector concept, subtraction of a complex number is nothing but adding a negative complex number to the given complex number. In the concept of vectors also, there is no subtraction of vectors. Adding a negative vector to the positive vector is nothing but subtraction of two vectors. In the similar way, adding a negative complex number to the given complex number or to a given positive complex number is nothing but the subtraction of two complex numbers. The symbol is minus for subtraction and plus is for addition. Now, multiplication. This is somewhat different. Then addition and subtraction. Multiplication of complex numbers. Multiplication of complex numbers. If Z1 is equal to A1 plus IB1, let us indicate A plus IB, comma Z2 is equal to C plus ID, then the Z1 into Z2, indication with Z1 dot Z2, Z1 into Z2. So one complex number is multiplying with another complex number. We can write like this: A plus IB into A minus IB. A plus IB in not A minus IB. This is C plus IB. Separate. We can discuss later about conjugate complex number. Now this is C plus ID. A plus IB into C plus IB. Now multiply each term with each term. So AC plus I into AD, you write like this. I into AD. With A multiplication completed, plus I into BC plus I square into BD. I square into BD. I square is equal to minus 1. You can understand now this is AC plus I taken common, AD plus BC minus BD. So try to understand that, write the real parts A side and imaginary parts A side. So AC minus BD, put a bracket, plus I you can take common, right here AD plus BC. You can understand that real part into real part and imaginary part into imaginary part becomes real part, and imaginary part into real part and imaginary part, real part into imaginary part becomes imaginary part. So Z1 into Z2 you can write as Z1 into Z2 you can write as within the brackets AC minus BD comma AD minus BC. Whenever a complex number is representing with the two letters A comma B or C comma D or X comma Y, you can understand first one real part, second imaginary part. If you are writing that Z1 into Z2, you should write like this: AC plus BD plus I into AD minus BC. This is the multiplication of complex. Now, division of complex. Division of complex numbers. If Z1 is equal to A plus IB is a complex number and Z2 is equal to C plus IB is another complex number. Now, Z1 by Z2, we are going to discuss about Z1 by Z2. So, Z1 by Z2 you can write as A plus IB by C plus ID. While calculating the surds, surd means the number which is in the form of A plus root B, not I root B. Simply A plus root B. We have learned in first inter and 10th class, until 10th class we have learned the denominator should not be in the surd manner. So you can rationalize with the opposite symbol of the given surd. In the similar way, you can multiply with the opposite symbol of denominator complex number. So the opposite symbol of complex number, opposite symbol of denominator complex number, you can understand here C minus ID. Why here also C minus ID you can write. Now multiply like this: AC minus IAD, AC minus IAD plus IBC minus I square BD whole by C square minus I square into D square minus I square into D square. Therefore, I am writing as Z1 by Z2. That implies Z1 by Z2 is equal to AC plus you can take comma plus I into BC minus AD minus I square becomes plus 1 whenever I square becomes minus 1. So plus you write here, plus BD by here A square minus B square concept C square minus I square. So minus I square becomes plus B plus, so C square plus D square. This is C square plus D square. So you can write here AC plus BD, AC plus BD plus I into BC minus ED. AC plus BD plus I into BC minus ED by C square plus D square. This is the division of complex number. This Z1 by Z2 you remember as formula. Otherwise, if you don't know this formula, for everything whenever you face the Z1 by Z2 concept, then you should write all the rationalization. Of course, no problem, you can write. If you forget the formula also, no problem. Z1 by Z2 indication like this, students. AC plus BD by C square plus D square, comma BC minus AD by C square plus D square. BC minus AD by C square plus D square. This is the notation of Z1 by Z2. The primary properties, the binary operations have completed regarding complex numbers, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now let us going to discuss about inverse. It is multiplicative inverse or reciprocal of the complex number. Put side heading multiplicative inverse of complex number. Before going to discuss multiplicative inverse, let us write conjugate complex number. Let us write conjugate complex numbers. Conjugate complex number. If A plus IB is a complex number, if A plus IB is a complex number where A belongs to R, comma B belongs to R, where A belongs to R, comma B belongs to R, then A minus IB is called as A minus IB is called as its conjugate complex number. A minus IB is called as conjugate complex number. Conjugate complex number and vice versa. And vice versa. That meaning, if A minus IB is a complex number, then A plus IB is a conjugate complex number. So, if the term you face that rationalization, it is nothing but multiplying and dividing with the conjugate complex number of denominator. If you are rationalizing the denominator, if you are rationalizing the numerator, then multiply and divide with the conjugate complex number of the numerator. Now, division completed. Multiplicative inverse or reciprocal. Multiplicative inverse of complex number. Multiplicative inverse of complex number or reciprocal of complex number. Reciprocal of complex number. If Z is equal to A plus IB is a complex number, Z is equal to A plus IB is a complex number, then multiplicative inverse is nothing but 1 by Z. 1 by Z is equal to reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. That is 1 by z is equal to 1 by a plus ib. You need to rationalize. That rationalization means nothing but the multiplication and division with the conjugate complex number of the denominator. Hereafter you can understand the formula a plus ib into a minus ib is as a square plus b square. Because this is a square minus I square b square. I square is equal to minus 1 minus I square is plus 1. So you can understand this one as a minus ib by a square plus b square. So multiplicative inverse are the reciprocal of the given complex number. You can understand as a minus ib by a square plus b square. That 1 by z you can write in the bracket form of a by a square plus b square comma minus b by a square plus b square. While writing in the bracket term, you should not put I here. Whenever you put I, it is wrong. If you, what is wrong is this is the order pair of real numbers I am indicating and you notating with the letter Z. So whenever you are notating with the letter Z or C, it is nothing but a complex number. That meaning is a by a square plus b square comma minus b by a square plus b square. That meaning is nothing but a minus ib by a square plus b square. So in the first exercise we are having only simple fundamentals: addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division or multiplicative inverse. That's all. So you can do homework. Exercise 1A. And example 119. Total examples are there. Exercise 1A and exercise 1A. Roman number 2, simply second question, just for example I am discussing with you, because this is IMP 2 marks. IMP 2 marks. If z is equal to cos theta comma sin theta, find z minus 1 by z. Find z minus 1 by z. So cos theta, sin theta, whenever you put brackets, you can understand this z is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. Cos theta plus I sin theta. Now he is asking about z minus 1 by z. 1 by z, right? It is reciprocal or the multiplicative inverse of the given complex number. 1 by z you can write as 1 by cos theta plus I sin. 1 by cos theta plus I sin theta. So 1 by z complex number already the representation I wrote like this. 1 by z is a minus ib by a square plus b square. Here a means cos theta, b means sin theta, not I sin theta. Because it is a form of a plus ib. So cos square theta plus sin theta becomes 1. So 1 by z you can write a minus b concept cos theta comma minus sin theta. Now he is asking that z minus 1 by z. Z minus 1 by z meaning here cos theta plus I sin theta minus of, within the brackets you write cos theta minus I sin theta. So that is equal to cos theta get cancelled. You will be getting the answer as 2I sin theta. It is imaginary. In objective also this is there. In that the option is like imaginary or real. So this is imaginary only. Apart from this question, everything homework. Exercise 1A and example 119. Exercise 1A and example 119, do the homework friends. Example 119, page 6. Exercise 1A, page 7. Page 7 and this is page 6. Full homework. Of course, this is easy chapter repeating. Now, let us going to discuss about example 2. Real and imaginary parts already we have discussed. Before going to discuss the exercise 1B concept, let us discuss about small examples. Students, apart from IPE, much theory is there. I will discuss in objective only. Now, let us go for IPE. Now, example 2, page number 8. Page number 8. Example 2, 4, 5. Enough. And page number 13, example 1, 2. Square root concept. And example 3. Exercise 1B, Roman number 2. First, second comma, third, second, first, third, first, fourth, first, fourth, third. Here we came to know that from here on, from square roots concept onwards, the chapter, the exercise is eliminated due to COVID-2019. Due to COVID-19, this is eliminated. For objective and concept, and just to discuss with you, if I given homework, if it is possible, you do. Otherwise, simply you can leave the homework also in exercise 1B. Apart from exercise 1B, nothing has been deleted in this chapter. So exercise 1A is there, exercise 1C is there, and exercise 1B. Locus sums are there now, which are example I want to discuss with you. But the exercise 1B totally eliminated, I know very well. But square root concept maybe you may face in MCET. Of course, in mains it is not easy question. The easy question will not be given in mains complex numbers. So for mains also square root some will not be, but you have to learn the concept. Fourth question, page number 15. Fourth question, Roman number 2. Fourth question, third question is most IMP question for MCET. That is why you have to learn something. Page number 15, Roman number 2. Second question and third question are very important for MCET. That is why you have to learn the concept. That is why I am going to discuss with you. But for preparation of IPE, exercise 1B is no need due to COVID-19. The exercise 1B deleted. Now, let us discuss about example 2, page number 8. Find the real and imaginary part of. Find the real and imaginary part. Real and imaginary part of complex number. Real and imaginary part of complex number a plus ib by a minus ib. A plus ib by a minus ib. Given the complex number z is equal to a plus ib by a minus ib. To get the real part or imaginary part or to write the given complex number which is in the form of rational complex number, that is PQ form, where q not equal to 0, the denominator should not be in the complex number model. So you can multiply with the conjugate complex number of denominator. Of course it is nothing but rationalization. So multiply here with the conjugate complex number. So here you write a plus ib by a plus ib. So it is nothing but rationalization of denominator. So numerator becomes a plus ib whole square. A plus ib whole square by, hereafter I will not say, directly you can understand a plus ib into a minus ib. Remember as formula a square plus b square. Now as a square plus 2ab plus b square, we write here a square plus 2aib plus I square b square plus I square b square by a square plus b square. I square b square this is. So I square value is minus 1, so you can write here a square minus b square plus I into 2ab by a square plus b square. Real part. So this one you can write as a square minus b square by a square plus b square, comma 2ab by a square plus b square. So real part is equal to a square minus b square by a square plus b square, comma imaginary part. Imaginary part is equal to 2ab by a square plus b square. That's all. Page number 8, example 2 completed. Let us discuss about example 4. Find the multiplicative inverse of, this is a 2 marks scientific question. Find the multiplicative inverse of 7 plus 24i. Multiplicative inverse. Find the multiplicative inverse of 7 plus 24. I said that multiplicative inverse of z is nothing but 1 by z. The formula I said a comma a by a square plus b square comma minus b by a square plus b square. Directly you can write multiplicative inverse of a plus. Otherwise 1 by 7 by you write inverse or reciprocal. Inverse is equal to 1 by 7 plus 24i into, by rationalization, by with conjugate complex number, 7 minus 24i. 7 minus 24i by 7 square plus 24 whole square. So 49 plus 576. You can write here 7 by 625, comma minus 24 by 625. That's all. Or 7 minus 24i by 625. Now, fifth question. This is IMP 4 marks question. The chapter weightage is only 2 plus 4. Two plus 4. This chapter weightage is 2 plus 2 plus 4. M set 1 bit, 2 mains 1 bit, advanced also 1 bit. M set 1 bit, 2 mains 1. In multi concepts also you can get the question in mains. Eighth one, determine the locus of Z. determine the locus of Z such that determine the locus of Z such that real, this RE means real of Z minus 4 by Z minus 2I is equal to 0. Real of Z minus 4 by Z minus 2I is equal to 0. Here RE means real, that is real part. Let Z is equal to, hereafter he is not, if he is not mentioning about the complex number in the form of a plus ib or a minus ib or x plus iy or x minus ib, you can understand that Z is equal to x plus ib in the concept of locus chapter. In the first year locus, first chapter, to calculate the locus of the given conditions, we thought that let us P, capital P within the brackets x comma y be any point in the locus. In the same concept, we need to calculate here locus of Z. So locus sums are important for marks there and here also. So here we should write let Z is equal to x plus ib be a complex number. It is nothing but locus. Let Z is equal to x plus iy. That is equal to x plus iy. Now condition. Real of RE means real part of Z minus 4 by Z minus 2I is equal to 0. That implies write x plus iy in the place of Z. X plus iy minus 4 whole by x plus iy minus 2I, that is equal to, write real part aside and imaginary part aside. Write like this x minus 4, because x is real, 4 is real, plus I you take common, that is I will simply I into y. Next x simply write like this and I you take common. Within the brackets you can write I into y minus 2. Now into, to eliminate the complex number, eliminate the complex number in denominator, you need to multiply with the conjugate complex number of denominator. No need to write multiplying with a divided with conjugate complex number or rationalizing. Directly you can do. What is the complex number of denominator? X plus I into y minus 2. Now you can write x minus I into y minus 2. X minus I into y minus 2 by x minus I into y minus 2. That is equal to, now x minus 4 into x minus 4 plus iy within bracket into x minus I into y minus 2 whole by, understand the formula a plus ib into a minus ib is a square plus b square. So here x square plus y minus 2 whole square, x square plus y minus 2 whole square. Now multiply each and every term like this. So x minus 4 into x minus 4 into x. Next one, x minus 4 I into x minus 4 into I into x minus 4 into y minus 2 plus I into y into x minus of minus only I square is minus I square into y minus 2 whole by. In the denominator I am writing x square plus y minus 2 whole square. X square plus y minus 2 whole square. Here that implies next step, multiply with this x square minus 4x. Now minus I square becomes plus 1. So plus y into, here I am putting underline, try to understand this one and this one, because these are real parts. Plus y square minus 2y plus I into, take common here, plus I have taken common xy minus of x minus 4 into y minus 2 whole by x square plus of y minus 2 whole square. Here he is discussing with us the real part is 0. So don't forget, don't bother about the imaginary part. You can forget the imaginary part. Now you can write x square plus y square. X square plus y square minus 4x minus 2y whole by x square plus y minus 2 whole square. I am distributing into real part and imaginary part concept. Plus I into xy minus of x minus 4 into y minus 4 whole by x square plus of y minus 2 whole square. Condition are given. Real part is equal to 0. Even such that real r means real of this question z minus 4 by z minus 2 is equal to 0. So real part is equal to 0. That implies you can understand x square plus y square minus 4x minus 2y whole by x square plus of y minus 2 whole square is equal to 0. If he given imaginary part equal to 0, then you need to calculate this value to 0. You need to equal this value to 0. So required equation of locus we can write. Required equation of locus is. So you can understand this complex number is nothing but geometry. So, but A is real part, B is imaginary part, means imagination line is there, another line you will be learning in next class. So what is happening here? X square, required equation of locus is x square plus y square minus 4x minus 2y equal to 0. It is nothing but a circle. X square plus y square minus 4x minus 2y equal to 0. That's all. It is a circle. You can understand this center is equal to comma 1 and radius equal to root of 4 plus 1 root 5. No need, simply you can leave. The locus is a circle. Now let us do the small example. Example 7, page number 10. Page number 10, example. Example 7. If z is equal to 2 minus 3a, show that z square minus 4z plus 13 equal to 0. This is a 2 marks question. 2 marks IMP. Two methods are there. These two taken this side z minus 2 by whole square. Otherwise substitute this value here, because substituting only easy method. So given z is equal to 2 minus 3i. LH is you take z square minus 4z plus 30. You should get a 0. So that implies simply substitute here. 2 minus 3i whole square minus 4 into 2 minus 3i plus 13. So this is 4 minus b whole square concept. 2 is 4, these are 12i, 4 minus 12i plus 9i square. Plus 9i square means it is minus 9. Minus 4 2 are 8, minus 4 3 are plus 12i plus 13. Here minus 12i plus 12i get cancelled. So this is 4 minus 9 minus 8 plus 13. 4 plus 13 17, 17 minus 17 equal to 0. That's all. RHS. This is a 2 marks question. Now let us discuss about the square root. Square root of complex number. From here onwards, eliminated. Simply, you should know about the object, that is why I am discussing with you. Square root of complex number. If direct I am writing formula because there is no proof. Proof is not necessary anywhere. We cannot find the proof. Of course, proof is there. Proof is not necessary. That is simply I am writing the formula. If Z is equal to A plus IB is a complex number. Root Z is equal to X plus IB is another complex number. Is another complex number. Then root of A plus IB, this can be written as plus or minus root of square root of again root of A square plus B square plus A whole by 2 plus, here of course if plus is there, put here plus or minus. Here also plus or minus. If plus is there, plus becomes, you will get plus. If minus is there, you will get minus. And square root of, again square root of A square plus B square minus A whole by 2. That's all. This indicates with another complex number x plus or minus I by. The complex number, square root of a complex number, you will get once again complex number only. Now let us going to discuss about the 13th question, page number 14. So example 13, page number 14. Find the square root of. Find square root of minus 5 plus 12i. Here you can understand A is equal to minus 5, B is equal to 12. A is equal to minus 5, B is equal to 12. In the middle plus is there, you write the square root of minus 5 plus 12y, that is equal to, once again I am writing, try to understand the formula, root of A square plus B square. So root of A square meaning here minus 5 whole square plus of 12 whole square. Here plus symbol is there, A meaning minus 5, put here minus 5 total by 2. The square root is there for denominator 2 also. This is for this 2 also. Plus is there in the middle, put plus here, and I write here root of, once again I am writing the formula A square plus B square. So minus 5 whole square plus 12 whole square, here minus is there, so put here minus of minus becomes plus 5 whole by 2. This root is our root. This is our root. Now you can understand plus or minus. Of course, root 16 value plus or minus 4, like that we can write for complex numbers also plus or minus. Now, what is the value of 5 square? This is 25. This is 144. 25 plus 144 becomes 169. 169 root 13. Now, you can write this one, root of 13 minus 5 whole by 2 plus I into, this is also you can write root of 13 minus 5 whole by 2. So, what is the value? Root of 13 minus 5 becomes 8. 8 by 2 becomes 4. 4 root 2 plus or minus 2 plus I into 13 minus 5. No, here plus 5. 13 plus 5 becomes 18. 18 by 2, 9 root 3. That's all. So the square root of the given complex number we got as plus or minus 2 plus 3i. This is the simple way, this is the simple method to calculate the complex number, square root of the given complex number. Okay, students, we have completed exercise 1B theory and concept, exercise 1A also, exercise 1A free homework I given. Exercise 1B eliminated even though for objective I am discussing some examples. Let us calculate the some examples or some questions in exercise 3B and discuss in next class.